All right, hello. I'm going to take some time today and we're going to look at section 6, which is the mapping unit, which we're going to find over here. And we'll take a look at the assignments, take a look at how this operates so you know what to do. So if you're in a skinny, you can go to assignments. If you're in the block, you can go to block geo and you should have those there. So let's go to section 6, geography A. Now, some of these you need to use maps found on the website, others you don't. If you're on a computer like mine, it's a little small, you can hit Control A, make it a little bigger. There we go. Okay, first one is a directions quiz. So you are, let's see here. What direction is Canada from Australia? So one hint is you always start with the country after from. So I would start with Australia and go to Canada and then choose which direction that is. So the first 10, you'll work off this map. I kind of circled the locations of these different places, so you can use that. You also do have, if you go to mapping here, another copy of that map once it loads here. It's taking a second. So you can go full screen if you would rather to really see that map better. If it let you click. So this will, there we go. It's just taking a second. So you have either option there. So I think there's 10. Let me just check. Yep, the first 10 will work with that. So you really don't have to look at any other map. If you want to use this for the first 10, great. Now the second section, map the world locations. If you know these locations by heart, great. If you don't, you're going to have to use a map off of the website. And that's going to be this map right here. So what I would do if I were you is I would split your screens. Let this be half the screen. Okay, let's pull that over to this half. And on the other half, let's put our quiz. So the Rocky Mountains, okay? If I look on this map, I see the Rocky Mountains are right here. If I look over here, what's the closest to the Rocky Mountains? A. Okay, so Rocky Mountains, I'd put A. All right, when you look at the Alps, okay, I look around, the Alps are right here. I look, what letter do I see over here? That's what I do, go back and forth, and you'll be able to figure these out just fine. So there's 3 sections. Once you have that done, A is all set. Pretty straightforward. Let's go back to, I'll open this up for the website here. Excuse me as I find it for you. All right, so there's World Geography Web. I need to open it up this way for a second here. Okay, my apologies, it's taking a second. I just have a certain format since I haven't published these yet. They will be published when you see this video though. Okay, B, Europe mapping quiz. For this, you are going to have to use the maps on the website here. So if you click here, these are the maps, the mapping set of Europe. I kind of explain each map a little bit here. And then as you go along, you have economic map, population density, physical features, political, vegetation, and climate. And I explain each map type on the top here. Okay, so the first one says, compare the physical geography and population density maps. Which physical features lead to lower population density? So when I look here, population density, I can see the darker the color, the higher population density. Now I'm noticing things that are a little strange. For example, right here, I notice that it's a lot lighter population than on both sides of it. So if I go down to the physical, I look and what do I see here? I see the Alps. Okay, well, what kind of physical feature is that and how does that work in? So for the most part, I tell you which maps to look at. You're going to use a variety of these. This one here was the largest city in France. Look at the political map, look at the population density map. You may need to use 2 and kind of flip back and forth between those maps over here, but that's how it operates. And if you do have a split screen, usually that works out really well. So there are 10 questions, all multiple choice. Use these maps for that. That is quiz B. Okay, quiz C. World countries quiz. Okay, so you need to tell me which country is which. Okay, so for example, number 9 here, which country is that on my list below? So I have to decide, and then I have to hit the dot for which one it is. So it's number 9. Okay, so if we look over here, here's my map to work with. So, okay, we have number 9 there. that looks like this over here. Oh, it's Australia. So I go down to Australia and I fill in the dot for number 9, which is this one. You'll do that for all of them. And then look at the second set. It'll have some different countries. You can fill in these here. Third set, it'll have some different countries. You can fill these in here. And if you don't know where that country is, that's fine. You can simply say, okay, 18's here. If I look over here, where is it? Ah, it's over here. That's how you can work with map C. Okay, D, comparing statistics. So this is another one where you have to use a variety of different maps. Here's your mapping set. This video is great. It's a few minutes. It explains each map to you and what it's showing. I highly suggest you watch that video. And then here. So I'll tell you what map to look at, literacy and education. Based on this map, which continent has the most countries with people that struggle to read and write? Now, if you watch a little video, you'll know that illiteracy means people are unable to read or write. So you do not want the higher numbers. So any countries that have higher numbers aren't doing so well. So you go through, look at the map it says here, go over here. The only one that's different is the last one, number 9. Based on all these maps, which country in Africa would most likely be best to live in based on the statistics provided? So we need to figure out, well, where are these countries first? Okay, so we have Madagascar, which is right here. We have Ethiopia, which is right there. Chad, which is right here, and Morocco. And you're going to look on each map and look at what are the statistics for that map, okay? For example here, Chad's not doing great for having food, but Morocco's doing better. So on this map, Morocco seems to be the best. So choose which country you think is best and give me information from at least 2 maps on why you think that one's best. So that's how this operates. It's pretty straightforward. Use the website maps to answer these questions and you should be great. So if you have any questions, let me know and we can go from there. Thanks.